Welcome back. It's time for some more Satisfactory. And Satisfactory today, we're up on the top of a cliff, on what seems like the top of the world. Down there is a radar tower. Now, that's not the original one I put down. It's the one, well, I moved it over to where our sulfur is. And the sulfur is already on quite a high cliff. But as you can see, we're much, much further up. We're up here because we're on the lookout for a new type of ore. It may not actually be in game yet as far as what we use it for, but at least I can show you guys where it is so you can do it yourself. So if you look at our sulfur, here's the waterfall area, and here's the sulfur right next to it. So you can see the waterfall is sort of down there. And spoiler, yes, we have a new type of slug, the purple power slug. So it's really rare, but I will take one. And you come all the way north and you come to the bottom of this giant pillar. Now, it's a giant circular pillar, and it has these sort of bone spurs or limestone, whatever you actually want to think of them as, sticking out all the way up it. And just get up it using foundations and or your jetpack. Eventually, you'll find there are plants all the way up that emit gas. They don't emit gas until you get close to them, so as long as you run past them quickly, you're fine. And you get to this area at the top. And this has strange alien material. S.A.M. ore, and of course we can go and pick that up just like anything else. So I'm going to pick up a couple of hundred of this, and in fact we can actually do that a lot easier. If I just put in one of my hand slots, I guess we can just put this down, and we can probably put both of them down. There we go, and they will happily start grabbing ore while I'm grabbing ore as well. So eventually up here we'll of course want a miner, and I really don't have the materials to get a sort of conveyor belt down there very, very easily. Even so, I don't think we could even go to that cliff side over there. That one we'd have to go around and produce some kind of circular belt form, or we'd have to have a lot of lifts to get down. But I'm not too worried about that just yet. I just want to have some of this sampled, so at least we can put it in the research tree. And it seems after collecting so much of it, you just can't collect any more. I have 52 of it, but is that coal? It is coal. I can't actually pick up any more. See? Nothing. And the portable miner stopped working as well. So I'm going to head back to the base and let's see if 52 is enough to actually get any research done, or if we can just put it in a box, of course. That's not a problem. So at least you know where this is, at least when it comes into the game. Now we're just arriving back at the base. Just a brief thing, if you haven't already bought the game and you want to, but you thought, meh, it's a bit expensive, the Epic Game Store is currently having a sale. So it's down to £20 or your local equivalent. So I just thought I'd mention that just in case you haven't actually purchased the game yet, you have the option to. So in here, do we have anything we can research? We can certainly research the purple power slug and alien organs, but there is nothing yet. Well, alien organs is still going. There's nothing yet for this strange alien metal, or whatever it's actually supposed to be, whatever S.A.M is short for. So I will leave that in here, and we'll come back to it, obviously, when it gets added to the game. And that should do. So we've got about a minute left on those alien organs. And then I picked up a hard drive. There's a hard drive on the way up there, right just next to the sulfur. It's just north of the sulfur. So we can able to search for another hard drive and then hopefully get another alternate recipe. I did mention in a previous episode that we couldn't actually, I was looking for the alternate computer recipe in here, but as it turns out you can't actually see the alternate recipes in handcrafting anymore. Sad face. So you can only use those in the full size, in the case of a computer, the full size manufactory. So we'll have to rearrange that. Anyway, in here we come, and let's see what this research allows. And there we are. Please choose a new specimen. So let's choose the hard drive, I think, and let's shift click that in if I can see it. There it is. And that's going to take 10 minutes, so I'll bring you back once that's done. We could also research, more alien organs and the purple power slug, but the purple power slug is just going to be, if I remember rightly, the power slugs basically unlock more of the overclocking modules. So the first tier gives you 1, the second tier gives you 2, etc. That will probably give us 3, so it gives us more flexibility about being able to overclock stuff. So I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to be looking for some more alternate power, alternate recipes via hard drives today. I'm not going to show them on camera until I find them, so don't worry, I'm not going to be walking around all episode. So I will show you when I find them. There was a few already, And I'll show you whereabouts on the map roughly they are, and then I'll show you exactly where they are once we do that. So if you go east from the sulfur over here, you'll see this void area. It's just basically a hole in the world. It's a shame that there is just these holes. I'm not sure if there's anything ever below them, but you just fall through the map. Anyway, I'm not sure how that relates to an alien world, but anyway. So if you go across here, you'll see this large area of cliffs up here with this little bridge. There is at least 2 on this set of cliffs up here. I did find them when I was looking for sulfur originally. We just need to find out exactly what they actually need to unlock them. And just so you know what that spire looks like from the ground, there it is. Lots of those weird limestone or bone spurs, whatever you want to think of them, sticking out of the pillar, and quite easy for you to find, hopefully. And there's another waterfall. Okay, cool. So we need to go over, and let's just get to a clear view so you can see this from the ground as well. Let's just get past here, pop down. Ooh, more concrete available there. And we're going to head for that set of cliffs over there. You'll see, once I get to the edge, what happens. So the waterfall goes down, and then that hole right there is the void I was talking about on the map. This cliffside comes out, it goes back in again. There's a large cave underneath there. I haven't been through there yet, but we're not going for the cave, we're going for all the way over there. And here's that field, sort of with the giant hole in the middle. Down there, there's a work in progress item there. I'm not going to be picking those up. And there's that cave I was talking about, so that might be useful. Don't jump on top of these structures, you can get stuck and you will have to reload your save. There's no way to get off. And yeah, I was quite annoyed when the first time I did that, but I don't do that anymore. Thank you very much. Now, to get on top of these cliffs, you are more than welcome to jetpack and foundation your way up, but there's a much easier way in the case of most of them. So ignore the fronts of them, and we're going to be going around the back and getting up that way. I think I may have already even left like a lookout tower back there if I didn't already disassemble it again. But you just basically head through this sort of large enclosed canyon and head to the left and keep to the left. Okay, so follow this wall and you'll see another valley heading sort of back on yourself. Sort of almost the same direction, but we'll see once we get to the top. I'll just show you the entrance to that. I promise not too much walking. I am going to get that cut out of the episode, and you'll see just the interesting bits, hopefully. So yeah, here we go. This is probably the easiest area to get up, that wall particularly there. Or indeed you can go down here and see another overlook, but we're going to be heading up in that direction. And here we are, a cliffside with a view. We're up on top of these cliffs looking back towards our base now. So if we turn around, well, first of all, before you come up here, before we head up that wall I was just showing you, there is a branch sort of just down there with a slug on it. That branch right there, if you want to actually pick that up. Oh no. I ran out of bullets, by the way, so I'm going to have to fight this one manually. I hate these. Come back. Don't throw me off. Please don't throw me off. And hopefully we can take care of it. Go away. Oh. Go off the edge. No, not me. You. There we go. More alien organs. Just when I'm running around with a Vibrosword. Yes, and we'll keep calling it that. That's about what it is. And you'll also see up there is a crash site, and it's quite far up. There's another one right over there as well. So once you come up to this area, you're able to see both of them, which just makes it a little bit easier to get to them. So by all means, you can drop down from the top with the jetpack, or in the case of this one, we can, I think we can get up that direction and get up there easily enough with the jetpack, but we can probably also put a foundation or two in. It shouldn't be all that hard. There we go. And can we get a foundation there? Yes, it seems like it. And maybe one above that, but we have a jetpack and I have enough fuel. 85, that's more than enough. Ooh. And up again. There we go. And you can always use lookout towers to provide a good area to jump off to actually get to those. So around we go and up to the top. And here we are up on top, and here's where you find out the developers are trolls. So, yeah, that's a drop pod. So, if you want to do that, it's that particular point right there, okay? So you can see it where it is on the map. And is that mean there's another one that direction, or is that just an unknown area on the map? I don't see a particularly high cliff or anything, so yeah, so that drop pod right there is one that we may need to get to. And there is another crash site here, so let's just pop down and let's see. Unfortunately, this one has got gas surrounding it, but that's the drop pod up there, I think. So why don't I see if I can get back up there and see if we can get to the drop pod. It's probably going to be in gas, unfortunately, but let's see if we can actually get to it. And let's see what it actually requires, at least. For the, let's go across this way. It's going to need repairs needed. Oh, that's not good. Please don't kill me. Oh, fine. Okay. That's just going to need power, I think, for repairs needed. And let's go over to that one over there, and let's see if we can actually find something for that. I need some actual more food in the meantime, though. Can we eat the bacon and garlic? 2 health segments? I think we can. Let's give it a go. Yes, we can. And I've got a few berries left, but I'm going to need to go and collect some more on the way back. Hopefully there isn't going to be too much more in the way of, wow, that's going to take a while to get across too. Yeah, let's just go for it. Why not? And use a jetpack. And we should be able to make it across. Ow. Please make it across. There we go. So we're down to about 80 fuel. So fuel doesn't actually you get used all that much, but bullets certainly do, because you need a full magazine for every one of these things. And we're just approaching this other crash site, so let's get to this. Let's look at the requirements, and I'll take you back to the base. So again, I don't want to be walking around all episode. Well, I'm going to need my my friendly stick. Yes. Say hello to my friendly stick. Is that a boss? I was taking an awful lot more. Do I have any berries left? 1, 2. Okay. I get some reinforced iron plate. Okay, good. Wire, encased industrial beams. That would be good if you hadn't got to encased industrial beams yet. This is going to need motors, but we've got... Oh, hang on. Oh, no, we need power as well. Okay, so they're both going to need power. Okay, so technically, yes, we can connect this to here. I suppose you could... Oh, really? No, don't kill me. Ah, don't kill me, go away. 1 second, I'll see you back at the base. So yes, as I was saying before I was chased in, I'm still being chased, but I can run faster than with the runners, or whatever they're called. Blade runners, yes. Yes, it would almost worthwhile taking something like a biomass burner out with you, or even a coal generator if you can fit it somewhere, and some fuel just to basically connect up locally to them. I'm not going to get those this episode. I'll go and get them before the next one, but we have, or at least one, or maybe I'll do it off camera, but we have at least one under research now that we can go and check out what options we get for an alternate recipe. So that should be available in our sort of research MAM, or whatever it's called. Are they still chasing me? No. Good. If they were chasing me all the time, I'd be quite annoyed. Let's head in. Have you got anything done? Yes, we do. So we have some options. Status, I'm going to ignore. Definitely going to ignore. We have a new blueprint for circuit boards and new blueprint for steel ingots. So we can produce more steel using coal and iron, just as before, just a different recipe. But we can get circuit boards too. And this requires regular wire, not the quick wire. But it lets us get fuel products, or rather rubber, I guess, from oil, and combine that. I kind of like both of those, to be honest. I'm probably going to be using more steel as a whole, but for now, I'm just going to go for the circuit boards, I think. And let's go and take that. Okay. Now, I also picked up a yellow power slug, but I don't think I have any more hard drives spare, so let's just go for... let's go for the purple one. I think I've got that stored away somewhere, just so that we can get that going. The yellow one can go away. Yep, there it is. Got the purple one. The yellow one was right next to that huge waterfall, by the way, heading back towards the base. So it's just in a little alcove. I didn't show it on camera because I was running away from things really quickly and decided to stop in for it. There we go, purple power slug. And you can research. It takes 10 minutes. Now, did we get anything new in here? Object scanner, no. I guess I could for more food, but that shouldn't be a problem. We unlocked the parachute, and that's handy. You put them in, well, sort of handy until you get a jetpack, in which case it's sort of useless. So I'm not going to bother with that. You basically put them in your inventory or your body slot, and they get used when you're falling down a long way. Medicinal organs, medicinal inhaler, alien organs. So we could go for that. We have most of the materials. And that would fully restore health from alien organs. So carrying a few of those would be beneficial. And that may be something to actually go for. Alternate circuit board, we will need to actually research this, but it should be straightforward. So let's just go for this one. We're going to need 200 wire, and we're going to need rubber, but rubber we should have a fair amount of somewhere. I think it's probably still up there in my factory area. Let's go and see if the rubber's around. And then we'll get that off and be able to hopefully upgrade our computer recipe, or at least the circuit board section, to be able to produce more of them. So let's go and have a look. Where have I got rubber? I've got some here. We only need 50. And that container has quite a lot more than that. Okay, and let's head down. I'm not wearing my jetpack. Well, thankfully it doesn't take off any damage. And we'll just send this pod off and get going. So, pod can take this. And there we go. The alternate recipe should be ready. There we go. And tier 6 is just the gas mask. That's kind of convenient to have at this particular point fairly soon. But we do need a fair amount of computers. Motors won't be a problem. And heavy modular frames to actually get there. And we don't have any more body slots or a head slot. You know, a head slot, 2 body slots, or even a body and a foot slot or something. It's probably the biggest request I would have, at least to be able to unlock them in some way, for Satisfactory right now. The other thing I sort of have a request for, or an idea for, is some sort of underground power. Built into foundation blocks, pylons underground, or connectors that connect to walls, floors, ceilings, i.e. the underside of foundations, etc., to transmit power through them. Sort of like, I can't remember the name, I was going to say Empyrean Galactic Survival, but it's not. It's the other one. I'm sure people on the channel can probably say in the comments. But yeah, you have connectors on the outside and inside of walls. Sort of like Fallout as well. Fallout has similar kind of effects. Just so that you can neaten these cable networks up to put them onto walls in various conduits or something like that. You know, it sort of gets a little bit grating that you can't tidy up beyond a certain level. But anyway, that's how you put them in Factorio, so I guess it's not going to be too much different. Let's go and have a look at our circuit boards. We have them in here somewhere, presumably. Yeah, here we are. So circuit boards come into here, and they're currently made with plastic and wire. Now we have an alternate recipe for that now, so let's just take the products out and change to the alternate circuit board recipe, which requires rubber and wire. Okay, so let's just see what the actual cost difference is. This one is 12 wire, 6 plastic. This one is 24 wire and 16 rubber, but we get 3 times the amount of circuit boards out of it. So for less wire, essentially. And we would just have the rubber to get, and it's almost like we have that available. So to do that, we're not going to need this splitter anymore. Take you out. And we can take this out as well. And this plastic. And we can re-junction everything for the plastic. We are going to first, however, we need to get the... before we get the plastic out... this is going to be a bit of a nightmare. Yeah, I don't need plastic here, but I am going to need it over there. That's annoying. I guess we could probably go over the top. Is that double height? It is double height. It's not just 2 stacked on top of each other, is it? No, it is double height. Okay, we're going to go over the top. And that should clear a fair bit of room. And one thing I wanted to check, I did check. I was looking for the alternate computer recipe. I was looking in the regular terminal, and no, this we definitely don't have it. I thought I'd chosen it. That's annoying. Anyway, we're able to make computers. Let's just get this this plastic hook back up then. So for this, we're going to need to go over the top of this. So I'm not quite sure what's the steepest we can go on this. We're now allowed to go a little bit steeper than before, but I'm not sure. Well, no, that works. Yeah, good. Will it actually go over the top, mind you? That's a good question. We may have to go even so slightly around. Let's just see. I can't go there because the pole won't go in place. So let's go up that way. And let's see if we can go from here to there, encroaching another clearance. Is it not like this one piece of belt here? No, it still isn't like... What is it encroaching? It isn't encroaching anything. There is nothing in the way. I don't understand. What are you doing? Okay, maybe it's this. Maybe it can't go that close to this. Okay. Now will you go? Yes, you will. Okay. So will you go here? No, you're going to be encroaching clearance again. So I guess we've got to stay out of the line of this quite a lot. Why don't we just go here? And then we'll erase this one. And we'll go in around this side. Okay, and we'll remember to rehook this copper belt up. Good, that's that done as well. And is this now feeding what we want? Yeah, it's feeding plastic in. Very good. And then all we need to get is the rubber into this particular spot right here, which shouldn't be all that hard now. We can just put it, yeah, there. Okay, and we'll just bring it around. In fact, I'm going to try and line this up 90 degrees. I know it's not always possible, but sometimes it's nice to do. And will you line up 90 degrees? Yep, ish. Yep, that will do. So in comes rubber. That should start manufacturing circuit boards. Cheaper than before. We get more for each cycle. And they'll start, you know, inputting into our main computer factory, which I'm going to turn back on. We've got circuit boards going in, plastic going in just fine. Screws and cable will be the shortfall almost certainly. We have the cable going in. Screws, again, are sort of limited. And we can put more in parallel if we want to. Do we have an alternate screw recipe? No, I probably like an alternate screw recipe. It's one of those things that just gets used up a lot. In any case, we're going to get more computers so that we can actually do more of that research. And the pod is back, so we're going to take this one, the Medicinal Inhaler, and we've got most of the stuff for this. I'm just going to throw majority of it just in there. We're going to require some wire. We should have plenty of that backing up now. Where's the rest of it? We want rotors, I should say. More wire. Is the rest just cable and a couple of frames? I think it is. So let's just see if we can get the frames from somewhere. Got a feeling they should be coming in over here. Although maybe this is actually producing everything. Yeah, we've got 27 heavy modular frames. I'm going to need some regular frames from that and some wire, but hopefully our copper line is actually producing enough. It certainly looks like it is, because this will be depleting if otherwise. Wish they would sort that problem. Anyway, lots of bugs to sort out in early access. And where is my box? I think my box for the wire is upstairs. So let's just go and grab that via our boost. And we're going to make a little bit more cable and get some actually full healing going on, rather than having to grab berries every time. Although you do need alien organs for it. Not something I can always guarantee. But I've got a fair amount of them anyway. And we can go on hunting if we actually need more. Of course, the usual reason for losing the health is, of course, getting encounters with aliens. And there we go, we've got enough cable for the inhaler. And that can go up. Medicinal Inhaler. And let's see what the recipe is. Presumably it's over in here. Yes, we've got two options for Medicinal Inhaler. One is from various different plants that we can pick up. So, you know, the various passive stuff. Mycelia from caves, nuts from trees, pale berries from trees, and bacon agaric. You can find them in caves, but, you know, also here. But we can also hunt things down and actually get them that way. We still need some mycelia, however. So it's not going to be just alien organs. No, it's going to have mushrooms as well. Do I have any around? We certainly got other food, but I sort of want a full... Yeah, let's just try and heal to full on one inhaler. So we can make 2 of them. Not enough space in inventory. Yeah, I suppose. That's me, so yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. If there's anything I can get rid of easily... yeah, let's get rid of some sort of biomass. And there's our alien organs inhalers. Alright. And that means I can put them in my hand slots. Yeah, and it's just as compact as the berries, so I don't have to have something blocking the entire camera in my hand slots. It would be nice that you could cycle through them with a scroll wheel to an empty slot, like this, without this. See, if there's an empty slot, you can't scroll wheel to it. You have to put something in that slot, like this, and then remove it again, which is a pain. So please let us cycle to empty slots, or some kind of option for holster, unless it's already in there, in which case let me know in the comments. Anyway, medicinal inhaler and full health. Much, much nicer. In fact, that says 4 out of 4. Interesting. Down there, but I used 1 entirely, so meh. Anyway, we have inhalers and lots of full healing now. And unfortunately, that's all the time we have today. It's another half-hour episode, so I've got plenty of, well, I've got 3 extra locations for you over there where we can get more hard drives. You're probably going to need power for all of them, and you know, you've seen the other things we need. One needs motors, the other one just needs power, and then the third one we've not got to yet. It's on top of that cliff that the developers are trolling us with. So I will probably do it with, let's just have a look at power. How much power does the biomass burner gives us 20 megawatts of power. So we don't need any of the larger ones, we just need 1 biomass burner. So we can just basically construct it out there, put in some biomass, which I can grab from this box again now, hopefully, wherever I put it. It's in here somewhere. Yeah, anyway, wherever I put it, we can put in the biomass and get some constant power out to open the boxes. So I'll probably show you I'll probably show you the research for those next episode. I'll need to collect them, but then we'll just put them in our M.A.M, and there we go. Analysis purple power slug is complete. That should give us a recipe for that, and then we can get the, you know, the yellow power slug, or, you know, research more alien organs. I'm not sure what you get for 10 alien organs. I'm not sure if I have 10 around. I just made 2 inhalers with them. In any case, we may as well research the other slugs. And do we already have the recipes, or do we need to put anything in here for the others? You're all done. Purple shards, there we go. So we can overclock buildings, yes. And we get power shards, and we've already got the majority of that. So we'll need to just put that in, but we'll also get a yellow shards from doing the yellow slug, etc. And there shouldn't be anything particularly surprising with that. We'll just pop that in on research, just so I don't forget at the start of the next episode. Yellow power slug. There we go. Okay, so if you enjoyed the episode, give it a thumbs up. Hopefully you find more locations. If you know any closer locations that I've been blind to, ran past, do let me know. I'm more than happy to get more alternate recipes and show you different builds for those. Otherwise, we'll see you next episode for some more Satisfactory. And as always, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Feel free to subscribe, share, and click on the bell if you want more notifications. See you next time.